Look, let me bring this.
And
Let me
she's 16.
look. Let me bring this. Let me bring this back around. I understand what you're trying to say, but I want you to understand you live in a different America than black women. Those are the facts. You might not live in the same America as white women, but you live in a very different America than black women, and they would tell you that. That's the first thing.
I'm not denying that though.
Right, but when you
you're
say
trying to commiserate with
well,
them.
I understand, and maybe I don't know, maybe it was like a misuse of the term. But when you say person of color, a lot of people think you're maybe trying to tell people that you have the same problems as black women.
No, I've never claimed to be black.
Okay, when
But
you
I'm
say
still a brown girl.
I understand
I'm
that,
not
but
a
you
white
don't.
woman.
Nina, you live in a different America than black women.
Okay,
That's
because
no.
Thank
Listen,
the Lord, I'm top 1% of society. But if I lived in, like, let's say,
but you live in America.
If
No,
I
sweetie. Let's
came
not do
from,
the
like-
let's not do the hypotheticals, okay?
Thank
You live in a different America than black women. And listen, I'm glad you're an influencer, but you're complaining, blonde bimbos. What you're doing is complaining about first
And I've
world.
never said
What
that
you are
either.
doing is you're complaining about first world problems.
You know, Mike.
Black women. Black women, and again, I know we've been hard on you guys, but you guys have it fucking tough. You're a genuine sweetheart. You two live in a very different America. And so when you use that terminology as a woman of color, a lot of people watching could kind of take, and Tommy did, so Nina's trying to say she's black. I'm not saying that that's what you said, but
never
when you
claimed to be black.
okay, but when you say woman of color, that's what people think that you're
All
saying.
right, we're gonna move on.
Hold on.
We're gonna
I
move on.
mean, woman of color just means non-white
We need to let
woman.
these black
'Cause
women.
There's enough.
Honestly, out of my 20th time that I've been on this podcast, it's about to be a year since I've been on the podcast.
Hey, longevity.
She's a regular. I love you guys. Thank you for having me. But I think this has been like the harshest.
I mean, Tommy and Donovan. Yes, it has.
Identify with my struggle. But guess what? When y'all were talking about what men want and women want, the number one thing that y'all kept saying that men want is to come home to peace. So I don't want to identify
Yes,
with
sir.
your fucking struggle. Fuck your struggle. When you came home into my house, I want to identify with some grits, steak, and eggs, and I want to identify with my dick getting sucked, and I want to identify with the Super Bowl, and you cheering for the team that I like. The girls I like best are the ones that every nigga they date, they wear the jersey of the team he like. They don't really like football, but they like that man, so therefore they know how to treat a man. Same thing with a man. I treat every woman I date. People be like, well, why is it that there's no black women who fucking with him, talk shit about him? Because no matter what I say on my show, I treat everyone the same. You can't say I treated the white bitch I was with better than the black one. I treat them all well. Every one of them come out and be like, shit, I got something out of that deal. Because that's how I want it to be.
You're
And when
the
you do that
exception.
in life, when you are more of a positive person to be around, you actually attract positive people who can help build with you. When you come in wanting a motherfucker to struggle with you, do you know what you usually attract? A struggle-ass nigga. Both y'all can identify with y'all struggle because y'all both struggling. I don't want a struggle bitch.
Like attracts like.
Listen,
All right,
Guys,
okay,
let's
but,
cut it.
it's getting late.
All right. Anything else?
like, okay, I think it's not.
All right, guys.
It's not about like playing victim. It's the fact that we need to be able to acknowledge that everybody experiences the world differently according to race, because it is what it is. We are visual creatures. We're not colorblind. We all see color. We all see hair texture. We all see features, and it's not that you're gonna victimize yourself and say that you're not making it in life because of your skin color, but you do experience the world differently, and things are maybe easier or harder for you, and it's not. And you need to be able to acknowledge it, and it is what it is. That's the life God gave you.
So why don't we talk about women with fat asses like that? Because they have a easier life. Why don't we talk about women who are aesthetically prettier? They have an easier
Absolutely.
life. Yes, so then let's not
Absolutely.
make it about race, because there's been a lot of women who are dark-skinned who get right over that because they are aesthetically pretty and they walk
But
right on
let's
through
be
life.
real. A Lupita and a Lori Harvey is different.
But
Lori Harvey has
here's
a
the problem
huge
that dark-skinned
advantage
women
to
should
Lupita.
have. Every time y'all claim dark-skinned women are pretty, y'all name the same bitch. Every time y'all claim mixed chicks are beautiful, y'all name a wide range of bitches. I would be sick of hearing you done
my
named
God.
a bitch from 1970 as the pretty black girl. It's ugly. It is. Stop. If you can name the pretty black girl, that means they're not. You shouldn't be able to name one.
Okay.
I don't go.
Why don't, What, you don't understand that if you can name what it's like, okay, if a racist white person said, I have a black friend, they racist. You can name the one nigga you know.
Right. I'm not racist. I love niggers.
Right. You know one. That explains itself. If you can name one.
Oh,
Can I
sorry.
just say this?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but before we go on, this panel is full of a bunch of beautiful women from different backgrounds. So you could have just named one of the.
Sorry.
This panel is full of handsome niggas from different backgrounds.
This panel is full of old men that need to get to
But I'm
bed.
saying we don't need to say that as men.
Yeah,
You don't have to like
need
point
That was
it
me,
out.
Garth.
When you have to say that, that means it's like telling a person that's slow. You're very good at those blocks.
Yo, tell me.
It's a great panel. I like the discussion. It's very
insightful.
sad that we didn't get to go too
Educational.
far, but I love that we
Are
was
you
actually
kidding? We're 5.5 hours in. We went as far
wait,
as we
I'm
could go.
sorry.
She's saying on
I'm
some
sorry.
of
I'm
the
very
things-
respectful of your bedtime, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, I'm glad we touched a little bit of the topic because it was needed for a whole bunch of other people here.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
And then, all my LA people that love me, catch me walking live Los Angeles Fashion Week. I'm gonna be there.
Yes.
Buy your tickets if you want to buy your ticket.
Really good perspective.
Yeah.
So y'all have that lock. And
All right, cool. With that said, guys, we will have Rollo Tomasi tomorrow at 6 p.m. One-on-one interview with him. We'll catch you guys then. Peace.
Peace.